BA, yeah, it's a troubled company in a troubled sector. I'm surprised it took so long for this thing to break down. The big troubles for Boeing started already a year ago, but it never went lower because the market was so strong. Yeah. Unless you do it for a short mean reversion trade, I mean, I guess anything could work, but this is not a financially sound company. Yeah, Spice 235, is 235 the level? Oh, we're very close to that. We're gonna get our 15-minute break. That's great. Good news is China is getting back to normal. That's good news. But obviously, things in the US will get much worse before they get better. That I am, and Europe too. There's also two short setups I'm watching today, Apron and BNT. So I'm not gonna go crazy on these things, but I have them on my radar, definitely. Yeah, exactly. BNT. This thing was at 115 pre-market. And the Apron. But both of these have tripled. This thing has actually quadrupled, but BNTX is a triple. We'll see. I'm not super excited, but if I see a good setup, I'll trade them. And obviously, I'm watching this TVI. I'm probably not going to trade it much. I'm just looking for some kind of backside and preferably some kind of relative weakness compared to the markets. Right now, it's just, this thing goes to 1,000, it looks like. Yeah, it's a 17 bagger. I can't believe I sold my long in the, was it low hundreds or 90s or something? Oh my God. Oh my God. I got a double on my long or my first entry, my lowest entry. I had double on it. Sold it. Could have been a 10 bagger. Fuck. Oh well. A bunch of China names reported today and one Brazilian name. But I have no interest in earnings related stuff right now. Everything is trading with the market pretty much. Let's see what we get here. BNT is fading. It's a thin name. Why is my TC2000 so slow? Feels very slow here. I did a starter of TVIS, but I haven't touched Apron or BNT. Looks like they both found support and are bouncing right now. Apron is back near the highs of the day, and BNTX actually took out the highs of the day. BNTX is kind of a thin stock. I don't think I will trade it at all. You don't think maybe it's just lag, platform lag. Yeah, the spies, you can clearly see on the 60-minute chart the technical levels. Like it's been building lower highs all the way, all the way. It can't get up above this yellow line, this 20 period line on the 60-minute chart. It just keeps selling it every time it tries. Oh, VXRT is gapping up pretty big. 41%. I'm still. Oh, okay. I thought all my virus watch list was deleted. Oh, IBIO is finding some momentum. What the heck? IBIO. INO found support on this rising 20-day moving average. Some of these virus plays are setting up nicely, in my opinion. Yeah, you can just see the relative strength on TVIX. TVIX is about to take highs out highest of the day, while spies are not near the lows of the day. Just got stopped out of my starter. There's still so much strength in this thing. Incredible strength. NVAX, yeah, not bad, not bad. There's actually a bunch of them. APT looks decent on the 60-minute and daily. AYTU has, no, yeah, AYTU. AHPI has no volume, totally liquid, but it looks very similar to these others. Codex, ish. Also been building higher lows lately. HTBX, higher lows. BNs looks like you want to take out high lows of the day. No, wait, what? Now I think my E-signal is, no, not E-signal, my TC2000 is fried. One of my platforms is fried. I think it's TC2000 because PNTX is not at 89.22. Nope, it's like 80. No, is it halted? No, it's not. It's like 86, 87. Interesting. Lake is strong. Interesting. Lake is much stronger than APT, and APT was the leader like a month ago. Is there anything on my scans? Net esgen. What's this? BMRA? Biomerica. Oh, okay. Another Corona name. There's just so many of these. Can't believe it. Wow, DWT. That's a big move. Yeah, that's why Apron is up. Nah, I don't know if I want to short this thing. I'm probably not gonna do it, even if it takes out lows of the day. It feels like they want to take this thing to 15 or something. It really feels like that. Just like they did with APT and Codex and these things. They just kept going. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch Apron. I won't. And BNT is too thin. I'm not gonna touch this one either. Not today at least, probably. Twix is still, it's hanging out near the highs of the day, while spies are kind of in the middle of the range of the day. So yeah, yep, There's clearly some strength here. Just like there's been for a long time now. Reversal in oil? Dude, I have no. Uso is the one. No, I have no idea. Look, these commodities, it's just impossible to know. I don't know. At this point, no. But I am watching this TETF on the back side. If it gets to the back side, it would be an interesting short. But again, 99% probably I'm not gonna touch it today. But heck, if this thing goes to 50 or 100 or something, who knows? Maybe I will be interested in it. But right now, no. Why is this IBI up? Did they have a PR? Let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, they had a PR. Of course they had a PR. Yep, Apron is taking another leg higher. Oh, just a patience game here. There are some individual names I'm stalking, both on the long and the short side. But other than that, for me personally, there's not much to do here. I think there's gonna be some incredible opportunity in the near future. But right now, it's all about not doing anything crazy. I am not happy with the way I've traded TVIX. I've been too aggressive on it, and I haven't waited for backside. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to wait for backside. I did trade opening range lows, but that's something I always do. But, you know, unless it takes out lows of the day, I'm probably not going to trade it. It's still holding up so well. It's just still hanging out near the highs while SPYs are about to take out its highs. Incredible. It needs to start showing some weakness compared to the SPYs to really size in on this thing. But it could take another several days or several weeks. Who knows? These things are mathematically calculated. It's not the supply-demand thingy. Oh yeah, TQQ is already taking out yesterday's highs. Or sorry, today's highs. Yep, SPYs are at the highs of the day. And TVIX is not even near the lows of the day yet. Too bad we're not going lower. I would have really liked to see. So for 2 days in a row, we undercut the previous day's lows and then rallied. Same thing had happened yesterday. Undercut, rally, and today undercut, rally. Maybe a sign that they're a bottoming attempt. But unless we take out this downtrending line, we are not going to be in great shape. This TDOC is going to be a big winner in the next, once the market stops going down. Probably needs at least a few more weeks to base here, but technically it's just so strong. And they're one of these companies that are benefiting enormously from this coronavirus bullshit. And Zoom also, this one also looks really good. We are not in a breakout environment. Well, vaccine is gonna take a while. The problem is, like, making a vaccine is developing a vaccine doesn't take long, but it needs to be tested, like for safety, before you start vaccinating millions. I know mRNA they're running a study right now where I think they're like 40 or 60 people in this study. So they're vaccinating these, and then they're gonna wait for like several months and see if there are any adverse effects. And after that, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone develops a miracle medicine that cures the disease in a short amount of time. But yes, as soon as we start getting some good news about a potential vaccine or some kind of a medicine, I think that will mark the bottom potentially. But who knows? I try not to speculate about events like that because I really have no idea about any of those things. I just try to treat the price action. Right now, well, things look weak. I think once the market stops going down on bad news, or even starts going higher on bad news, that would be a very good sign. But right now, every piece of bad news, the market takes a dump lower. So that's obviously not a good sign. And we really haven't had any good news. So, yep, Apron is taking out highs. RAD is incredibly strong. On the weekly chart, it's trying to reclaim the declining 100-day moving average. Clorox, holy shit. Okay, thanks, and I will see you tomorrow. You'll get to your first million. You'll get there, trust me. And after you get to your first million, the second million will be easy. Trust me on that one. As long as you don't fuck it up. It all depends on you. Just focus on price action, focus on what the market is doing, what the market is trying to tell you.